Okay, this is my next nightmare. I kind of cheated because earlier today I opened this up hoping to find the wiring for my 700E Franken-Hudson, but I can't do that. So we're going to open this up and you'll get to see what's going on here. First, before we open it up, let me move this out of the way. Let's get this in here. This tender came with it, and while the locomotive is Lionel, the tender is of unknown. Oh, look at that. The couplers say K-line. That's weird. So this is wood, and there's no center pickup, and these, zoom in here, are wonky. They move all over the place. Not sure why that would be set up like that. I haven't taken this apart. Don't know if it's got a whistle unit in it. Don't know what's in it other than maybe a light. So we're going to put this aside for now, and we're going to pull this out. Now, I tried looking up information on this. I can't tell if it's a 700 or a 701 or a 227. Someone said the 701 came with scale couplers, but these couplers say K-line, so I doubt they were original. I have no idea what they are. So we're gonna, well, first off, the screw in the smokestack is missing, so we're just going to open up, just remove the two screws from the back, and you'll see the surprise that I got. Oh, you notice anything weird about the underside? It's related to what's inside. Let's put these two screws away. That's weird. That doesn't look like the inside of a Lionel train. There's supposed to be an E unit in here. There's not an E unit. There's a hodgepodge conglomeration of diodes. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see if we can quickly figure out how this is wired. Really, honestly. What do we got here? We have a field winding going to one side of a diode. It's actually going between this diode and this little one. And we have this one, which goes to this side of the switch that goes to the light. we have a wire that goes from this brush to between these two diodes, and we have a wire that goes from this diode, or this brush, to the top of this diode. So stand by while I trace this out. Okay, so I think I have this thing traced out. It took about I think 3 or 4 drawings before I just basically had to draw it like it was sitting in the locomotive. So this is it. Let's zoom in on it. I'll never get the hang of which direction is the zoom. Alright. So this diode is this diode, this diode is this diode, this diode is this diode, and this diode is this one. Basically, the way this thing is wired, the grounds are technically negative, and there's a wire I will put in here, I forgot to put in, just to show where positive is coming in on this. Because this is the best way I can figure out that this thing is wired. You have power. My guess is that power, whoever did this was converting it to either 2-rail, or they were getting the power off the tender. I don't really know. This is weird. Because the unit doesn't power up if you put voltage across the wheels. What I found is if you put voltage on the chassis and then plugged in your positive to here, then it would go forward. So power comes in to this switch, the other side of which is not connected to anything. That goes to the light bulb, which goes to ground. The other side, the positive, goes to the field winding, which goes over to here, and this is where I'm not sure if this diode is in the correct direction. It's pointy and it points this way, but I'm not sure. The diodes are marked with, as you see them here, with an arrow pointing to the flat, with this being positive. Yet when I look up the diode symbol, it says that this side is positive and this side is negative. So, don't know. And so we have near as I can tell, positive comes in, possibly goes through this into the armature, into the brush, and the other side is negative. This is wired out of the circuit. It literally goes from here to here, which is ground. So this isn't even used. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything. I don't know. I thought I knew electronics, and then I how this thing works. It almost looks like all this is superfluous, and power is coming in from here, going through this diode, being blocked by these, coming into the armature and going out. It's like this stuff doesn't even need to be here. So I'm not sure. It's weird. I have a feeling that I could take these out and it would work. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that just to see. We'll come back. Okay, and this will be the last thing I'm working on today. So I took this whole mess out and hooked up the diode to here. So, you know, you could pretend I'm putting AC into this, and that's it. It didn't even need all of that. I don't know what the point of that was. Oh my gosh. Enough for today.